Hello, it's Itzo. Welcome back to another episode of Pure Unfiltered Suffering, where we take the weakest weapons in Bloodborne and try to make them usable. In this installment, I'm using the Shikage with around 75 tinge. I'm wearing the Flynn's rune, the Lloyd sword rune, and the Leo rune. As usual, I could have worn the Master's armor for more damage, but I prefer fashion, as you know, so I'm wearing a cosplay of the Bloody Crow. I've got the crow feather garb and the crow mask on. I've also got some pretty decent blood-tinged gems I was farming for a good while, and yeah, jokes aside, they got this weapon right in Bloodborne, so why is it so bad in Dark Souls 3? The idea behind this weapon is trading some HP for better damage, but that's not how it works in-game. On the exact same build, the Uchi has higher unbuffed and buffed damage, range, and a better moveset. Same goes for most other katanas. I don't really use katanas, but the parry and the sweep weapon art seem to be very important to the playstyle, and the Bloodlust doesn't have either. Just as a quick recap, it has weak range, weak damage, no useful weapon art, a very short self buff, can't be buffed with resin. This thing is just terrible. It's perfect. So without further ado, here's the invasions. Before this invasion really started, I used my Divine Blessing by mistake, and I wasn't very happy about that. So I was a little salty, wasn't playing very well. I kind of got tunnel vision and started like R1 spamming and running attack spamming this blue here. It paid off though. I barely escaped, but it did end up getting the host alone. I have no idea what the phantom in the background there is doing, but I did have enough time to chase down the host. It took me a second to get used to the roll catch timing of katanas because, like I said, I don't use them. The running attack is very good though, even if the range is awful. It's kind of a shame that this weapon is so bad because it looks really cool. I'm sure you can guess how this ends, so I'm just gonna cut straight to it. Spoiler alert, they die. This next invasion is a solo host using the Greatsword of Judgment, which is my favorite greatsword. Unfortunately, the weapon art is really easy to roll backstab, which is one of the only ways I was able to kill people with this. I would just backstab them and then chase them down. This next invasion was kind of funny. I don't think the host understood the puzzle, but I pointed at the tombstones you're supposed to stand behind, and I'm hoping they got the message. Now, I'm sure you were wondering when I was going to start complaining about Dark Souls 3 hit stun, and here it is. Would it really be one of my videos if I didn't? Okay, last invasion. When you spawn here, you know it's going to be rough. They started off by shooting arrows at me, but they were cool. They let me stab myself in the chest. This one's using the based Twin Prince's Greatsword. I go for a roll backstab on his weapon art, which he pulls out right away, and I mess up. Not to worry though, because I get it off the second time. And there I go with the dishonest gun kill. 70 blood tinge really paid off. At first I was a little concerned about fighting this guy because this katana isn't very good against faster weapons. The range is very short and you can't really whiff punish. You have to make a really good read if you want to punish it. But luckily he switches off to the extremely based tailbone spear. This man absolutely deserved this point up just for using it. I have no idea what he's doing back there. He lets me buff too. What an absolute legend. His armor is very meta, but I'm loving all these off-meta weapons he's pulling out. Ooh, that was a close one. He almost got it. Ooh, a close one on my part too. Almost got a backstab on him. His connection isn't the greatest, so I kind of wanted to see if he could parry me at all, so I kept on going ahead with the running attacks. He kept going for roll catches, so I guessed, and I was right, and went for it again. I figured since he had an offhand Kestis, he might try and parry my wake-up attempt, and what do you know, I was right. That was a really fun fight though, GG. One last points up, for good measure. And that's just about it. This weapon was really bad, but it was also fun. I think what I'm gonna do from now on is alternate between, like, the actual garbage weapons and the bad but fun weapons. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching, and have a good one.